Hi, I'm Jimeno DWI Attorney here in Maryland, and I want to talk to you about, as a former prosecutor, how I evaluate a DWI case as we prepare for trial. The first thing we need to look at is, did the police officer have a reason to pull you over? Were you committing some traffic offense, or did the police officer have some other reasonable grounds to pull you over? The next step that we look at is, once the police officer comes to your car, did he or she have the ability to ask you to step out of your vehicle and to perform field sobriety tests? If so, the next question is, did the police officer have what we call probable cause to place you under arrest? The police officer is going to base the probable cause decision on a whole number of factors, including your performance on the field sobriety test, your ability to walk, your ability to talk, your communication, or your interaction with the police officer will all go into play in terms of whether the police officer believed you have probable cause and whether a judge would ultimately believe that the police officer had probable cause if we were to contest that at trial. The next issue we look for is whether or not you took a breath test. If you refuse to take a breath test, then we look to see, combining all the other evidence, including all the observations of the police officer and any other observations that you may think are necessary or witnesses you may want to call to trial to show that your normal coordination was not impaired by the consumption of alcohol. Those are all the things we would look at if you did not take a breath test. If you took a breath test, the next thing we do is look to see if the result was over the legal limit. If it was, we would then evaluate whether there were any reasons to try to exclude the breath test from evidence to at least mitigate or knock down some of the charges that the police officer had issued you. We want to look at whether the police officer provided you the proper advice before asking you to take a breath test, whether there were any problems with the testing procedure itself. We understand that if you've been arrested for DWI in Maryland, you have many more questions than you have answers at this point. That's why we wrote a book, The ABCs of DWIs in Maryland, that provides you with detailed information about the process, about how the state is going to try to prosecute you. Also contains information such as things you need to do to get ready for trial, and even a free guide to how you would need to hire a DWI lawyer. You can obtain a free copy of this book by going on the website listed on the screen. Or you can call our office at the number listed on the screen, and we will mail you